G'day, it's Tez here with my lovely partner, Bliss.
Hi.
We rehearsed it, took us hours. Okay, well, we're going to do a few things. I'm going to try a few things on this stream, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for me and all you lot who's going to be involved. So we'll also start off a bit of a video. We might go through one of my videos and just break it down a little bit and talk about a few topics. So we'll get shared screen up. Now this one's been my most popular video, but it's probably also brought up the most controversy about different things. And probably the biggest thing is, should people have a license with a caravan towing big trailers? Well, get your opinion for starters.
Well, I didn't when I started doing the trailer and caravan and whatnot for you, but I think it probably is a good idea, especially with stuff like that. It's probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea?
Yeah. Or at least some basic training kind of thing.
Now, what training did I do with you? With dragging a caravan? Because
you didn't. Not to start off with, because it was that cyclone and we bugged out and you were on your way to Perth.
Okay, right.
And so I hitched up the caravan and just left.
Right.
And that's during the cyclone.
Okay.
Before cyclone.
Before cyclone. Right. So what training did I do after we sent you out on that caravan?
I don't know. You're helping me, especially with, turning out on corners. Like you got to go out further and swing around wider, and backing up, which way you got to turn the steering wheel to back the trailer and the caravan in different directions, and always check your brake lights and everything and all your connections before going anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I'm a believer in. Well, first issue I have with people without should need a license is they've gone from a vehicle which is 2 ton, probably, ton and a half to 2 ton, to they've put a bigger object on the back of their car or 4-wheel drive, and the handling of that vehicle has completely changed. Now, the other thing is you can drive any vehicle up to 4.5 ton, any cars, but that does not count for a car and a caravan. Mm. So I'm not saying everyone should go out and get a truck license, but we should go do at least a training course of some type, a weekend where you learn how to load your trailer, tie down a trailer, how to tow a vehicle, what to look out for, where's your blind spots, and how to back the damn thing. You've been in caravan parks with me when watching new drivers, new caravanners try to back.
That was a complete and utter chair with popcorn moment watching that one particular person backing that caravan up.
Yeah.
Totally jackknifed.
And
turned around the other way.
Turned it around the other way and still hadn't had his caravan back. So
there are defensive driving courses for vehicles. There should be some sort of basic training for caravans. Yeah,
that's right. There's anything you go for car, well, something like 80 hours of driving on your L's before you get your car license. you can go get. There's so many hours on the motorbike license. There's I think I had to do. Well, I can't remember what I did for the truck license, but the semi, I think I did 10 hours behind the seat, steering wheel, before I could go for the license. That was regardless. That's what the law was at South Australia at the time. Road train license, well, I did mine a different way, but I still had to do 50 hours of driving in the road train before I can upgrade my road train license. So, and they're all different stages and different types of vehicles, but as soon as you put a caravan or trailer behind your car, that vehicle is completely different. And, well, we can load up our ute and put a 3.5 ton vehicle trailer behind it, and that makes it nearly 5 ton. So, and it handles totally different. You've done it. You've driven it, and yeah. So that's my beliefs. Chime in the comments if you want to say anything. Yeah. So we'll see how we go.
I'm just thinking about doing courses and training and stuff, and then you get the professionals that in the trucks and everything, they're still going to bridges, still wipe themselves out under the bridges because they're too. It's just funny.
Yeah, well, that's another issue again. So, yeah.
Sizing, learn your sizing and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's part of knowledge of your vehicle, knowing how high you are and everything else. So, yes. I want to cover blind spots on vehicles, on trucks. I did find a video here the other day, and I have put it in, some of it in my next week's video, which is a bit of a quick job I put together because I've had no time this weekend, but we'll see how it goes. I'll just go through this a little bit.
While you're looking through that, do you remember that video clip you had where the truck was run off the side of the road near the service station or whatever, and he had all the different angled cameras in his truck so you could see his advantage points? It'd be nifty if, because trucks do have a lot of blind spots and everything, if there was somewhere to have the cameras on the outside and like a little screen inside so they can check the blind spots, since they can't always see it in the mirrors or anything.
How many cameras do you want? That's the next thing.
Well, no, you just need like a camera on each side.
Yeah, I know.
With a little screen, and then you can see down the side of your vehicle to know that there's like a little tiny little car there. Well,
there's got to be technology out there to give you warnings of vehicles going down the side. Mercedes got a new, I think it's Mercedes, their new truck. They don't actually have the standard mirrors inside your cab, which will show up. Same thing, it's cameras. It's replaced the mirrors.
Yeah.
I don't know how good that would be, but by accounts, it takes a bit to get used to. But once you're used to it, it's quite handy. But anyway, I dare say it will be something coming into the future anyway.
Ooh, what if it was an LED screen that replaced the mirror and the camera was there? So like the camera is on the...
Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Got a good driver that doesn't take it.
Oh, we'll take out the cameras there. I've just paused this one here, and you can see every red spot is a actual blind spot. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh God, I need a drink. So you can see just by this little image here, there is lots of blind spots and not much of what you can actually see down the track, and that's what we're fighting all the time. And that's in good weather, clean mirrors, clean glass. As soon as you get rained and stuff, quite often you can't the mirrors always fog up or get wet, and you can't always see down. So driving through a city, it's chaos. But yeah, so there's just a bit of a heads up what could be what we're dealing with. And it's pretty scary what people don't realise. So you put yourself in any of those spots there, I can't see you. Basically.
I'm waving. You should be able to see me.
Yeah, so and here's now you see a lot of cars cutting in front. Now that's a cab over truck, but a long nose truck, that's even worse. You can't even see a car down in front, which normally they usually cut right in front. That's where you get in trouble. So that's totally blind there as well.
Yeah.
Yes. So you know how to find the blind spots in your car, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for those who don't.
Well, it's pretty much what you can't see. There's blind spot over your left shoulder. There's one over your right shoulder. You can see through your back window, but there's the blind spots in the car. Well, how many people nowadays do head checks? Look over your shoulder.
I doubt there'll be very many that do head checks.
Yeah. How often in a car you turn your head and check your blind spots over your left and right shoulders?
Over 90% of the time. Not 100% of the time, over 90% of the time.
And biggest problem with people these days, they get tunnel vision, which is the biggest problem.
And then you've got like different vehicles, like the Rodeo, where having that canopy bit on the back, that's another blind spot that you can't see through. So
yes, that's true. Yeah. Yes. All right. Moving on. Oh, yeah. You want to go through the questions I scrubbed out earlier?
All right. From Brenda. Okay, this has got a couple of bits. Terry, are those Navman dash cams easy to set up?
The one I've got in the truck, it's pretty much stick onto a window and plug and play. They're pretty basic. The hardest thing I found is the software for the tablet or your phone. It's quite often it's a bit clunky. The app for your phone to download all the videos is a bit clunky, a bit pain in the ass. It could be better because it runs off the Wi-Fi. And yeah, it's just very slow. It can take you 6 minutes to download a 3-minute video, if not longer. That Navman I've got will take that 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, and it will delete the slowest, the last thing, or the first thing it records. So it will go through a loop. So if you want to save something, you got to do it within that time bracket. And it will save this 30-second or 20-second little bit. If you hit the button, it will save that until you delete it. So the ones that you bought for your car, that was a little bit harder, wasn't it? We had to run a camera to the back because that was a twin. Yeah,
that was a
twin
front and reverse cameras.
Yeah, so
and that had to be connected to the reversing light.
Oh, that's right, reversing light to activate the back camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that was also a backing thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had reverse camera.
Camera. So that one was a little bit. If you don't know how to play around with electrics, you're pulling your car apart and putting it back together. That's a little bit harder, that one. But the one I got in the truck, it's just stick on your window and away you go. It's pretty basic.
It's so basic.
It's so basic. It's lovely.
You need one like mine.
Yeah.
It takes hard work. Okay, well, that answered the recording and deleting. What is your opinion on them?
We've bought some cheap ones in the past, haven't we?
Yes.
And they should have went in one window and straight out the other window.
Yes.
We've paid for it because it was just hard to download anything, wasn't it? It was no fun at all.
And there was one that you couldn't even get the footage off of it.
Yeah, it was waste your money. So basically, stick to the main brands. Mine is a Navman.
Yeah.
And buy a good quality one. Don't buy the cheapest one. Buy a good mid-range to the top end. It's like buying a phone or computer or anything else. You get what you pay for. So,
but they can be really good, for accidents or whatever else to protect yourself.
Really. Yeah, that's right. Yes. I'm probably using mine a little bit more, but for dash cam footage and stuff like that.
And if you see an accident or something, then you can help provide it to the authorities or something if need be. So that's good.
I'm just going to try something, Mr. Music Man here, and see what happens. If I kick you off, I'll accidental.
What, Creative Minds?
Creative Minds, yeah.
Hi.
Hey, all right. It actually worked. I'll be buggered. Don't worry about me. I'm just playing around here. So, if you want to jump on, mate, and have a discussion about something, let me know, and I'll see if I can send you a link. So,
and don't forget to say hi, Stephen.
Hey, Steve.
I used to work at a waste transfer station. My best entertainment was watching people reversing trailers and keep making the same mistake over and over. Yes.
Did you have bets running, mate? That would have been interesting. I know what you're saying, mate. Some people, just can't get it. They just do the same thing over and over again. Just can't turn the wheel the opposite way. Sometimes that's what you need to do. If you want to jump on too, Steve, I'll have a chat to you. Try something. So let me know in the chat there, and I'll see if I can send you a link, or anyone else. If you want to jump on and say g'day, talk about anything, trucking or cars or anything like that, just keep in mind that I am trying to keep this as a family channel, so swearing to the minimum. And if we're having an argument, I always win. So
yeah, whatever.
Whatever. So it's all good. Yeah. So all right. What's the next question you had?
Oh, Creative Minds just said, my mum's sister, when we were with her, we almost had a car crash with a silver car, not paying attention in Bundaberg. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah. That's a I don't know why it is these days. People just can't seem to focus and drive anymore. I don't know if the cars are getting too comfortable and everyone's in their little happy little bubble, or
phones and whatever else.
Yeah.
Music.
Oh, a long time ago. Music.
Acrylics. I am to become a truck driver, wondering which license to go for first, and possibly to sit my HR in an auto, as I don't know how I will get my head around double clutching, rev matching, and so on. I can drive manual car though. Thanks in advance.
Yeah. We'll go for your HR. Thing is, there's most trucks you ever drive is a manual truck. There is quite a few automatics that's starting to come out, but to make yourself more employable, you have to get a manual license. If you go for a heavy truck license, heavy rigid, see if you can. You should be able to is get one with a Road Ranger. Now, these Road Ranger gearboxes are the worst things to ever learn on. They take a fair bit to get your timing right, but once you got your timing and your flow, they're the most easiest gearbox you ever come across up to a certain point. So I'll say go for your HR. go get your Road Ranger, because that will give you an open license. Once you've done it once, you don't have to do it again. So once you go up to semi, you don't have to sit with a Road Ranger. We'll actually stick in an automatic truck. And it just makes your employment opportunities so much better. Because if you haven't got an open license on a heavy truck or semi, it does limit your abilities to get a job in the industry. And there's a lot of employers, when they're advertising, they do ask for Road Ranger experience. That's what they mean by that. So, and yeah, once you learn it, it's a skill what you don't lose. I can be years between jumping in Road Ranger boxes, and it comes all back naturally quite quickly. Sometimes, but yeah.
So you've been driving a road train and you got into my little manual car and you stalled it.
That's all right.
Definitely riding a bike.
I can actually change gears without using the clutch. We won't go into that.
Not doing that to my car.
Yeah. All the electric cars will be automatic now, wouldn't they? You just put your foot down and go. This wouldn't be interesting to see what these electric trucks will be like when they come out. I reckon that could be a interesting experience too, sitting on the road, big truck just not hearing anything. Wouldn't be the same, I don't think. I would hope to take it out in the bush. Jeez. All the dust.
You know how many times you have to pull over to recharge it?
Yeah, that's the next problem. Yeah, well, batteries are getting better and better all the time, but yeah, that's the next one. The infrastructure won't be set up for quite a while. Yeah, so I haven't really planned anything else tonight. So.
You're not very organised.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, just this.
Stephen, yeah, yes, we did.
Yeah, where you reading? Oh, yeah, here we go. Yes, we did. Yeah, so. Yeah. Not yet, there isn't, I don't think. I don't know. I haven't really followed the Tesla 70. The Tesla's I'm not really up to date to see what they're doing. Even in cars, I have no idea.
I didn't know they had a truck.
Yeah, there was, I don't know, someone might have to correct me, but there was something like that at Brisbane truck show there last year. Yeah, bonnet was full of batteries. So I don't know who that was, but I believe there was something there. So two different models. There we go. Great.
Stephen went for a ride in my son's Tezza, not for me.
Yeah, well, that'd be just in the car, it'd be a different experience, wouldn't it? It'd be, I reckon, not hearing the noise. I know. I jumped in someone's car, which is when you pull up a set of lights, it turns itself off, and as soon as you take off again, it started up. I know a lot of small trucks do the same thing, but it was one of the weirdest bloody feelings I ever had. Like, you pull up to a set of lights and the car stopped. I was starting to panic that the car wasn't going to go again, and yeah, it's just weird.
Whose car was that?
Margaret's lease.
Oh, yeah.
She had one of those, yeah. I don't know what you call them, a fuel economy car or what it was. Yeah. So, no.
Creative Minds. I know the owner's daughter of a bus company has a Tesla. I think it's a Model Y.
Yeah, righto. Yeah, right.
You have to Google that later.
I will, but there's a lot of Tesla's put out a few different cars now.
I like that YouTube video of the guy trying to look for the fuel
fuel tank.
Yeah, fuel tank, and people watching him is like, dude, it's a Tesla, and then he has to Google it, and he's like, oh.
Yeah. Actually, there's I've got a lot of cameras on those little Teslas. There's a YouTube channel. I forgot what they call it. Yeah, I subscribe to them, but they've got different cameras for every accident. Down the sides, up the front, at the back. Yeah, unreal. Facing both ways down the side. Yeah.
Damn, must be pretty something to need that many cameras on a vehicle.
Yeah. Well, you know that BMW we carted up to Darwin that time.
Yeah.
That had cameras all around it. Yeah, when I was sitting in it to load it on the trailer, I could see exactly where you were. There was a camera showing me where you were. Image.
Yeah. So you couldn't load it by yourself by using the cameras?
Oh, the camera was telling me. Yeah.
Do they have those lane changing sensor thingies as well? Is that what they would be for?
What, in that BMW?
Yeah, the camera. All the cameras.
Oh, I have no idea. I never really got into it. I was just happy enough to. Yeah, but I know some of the big trucks, the European trucks now, they got. I was driving a DAF one time, one of those new ones, and it told you whether you've got too close to the white line or too close to the edge of the road. It was beeping at you. And of course, these narrow roads, the whole time you going up and down the road, thing off. It was a pain in the ass, but yeah. So
suck when you're trying to change lanes and it beeping at you.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. Yeah, I never took it anywhere like that. I was just going down a couple of roads, and yeah. Yes. Yeah, no, we got a little bit happening in the chat there, but yeah. So.
Creative minds. The best thing about Tesla cars is that they have cameras built into them already, and you can still buy aftermarket dash cam. Every other electric car I've heard of doesn't have built-in cameras. There's a YouTube channel recording of what goes on with other Tesla cams from different Tesla owners.
Yeah.
And Stephen Tesla shop in Hong Kong blew my mind last time he was there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That would be an interesting place, yeah, to go and visit. I didn't think, where would they have to be? Well, surely it wouldn't be an American-built thing, would they? Or,
I don't know.
Oh, we'll have to look it up one day. Yeah.
I would have just liked to have gone to Holden.
Well, that's non-existent anymore, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Well, we might call it quits there. We're just waffling on here. So, thanks for chiming in, you two, having a yarn. Well, unless one of you two want to join in and we'll have a bit of a yarn, or one of 7 actually. We've got 7 up there watching. And I'll try to post you in if you can. Give you a minute, but what have I? This week's video coming up. I'll give you a heads up on that one.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I've got I did a review on Dashcam Owner Australia's one of the truck ones. So basically, guys didn't really look at it beforehand, so it was mostly my natural reaction. Sometimes I had to start from the start a couple of times. So kids running around and whatever else. It's like, microphone picks it up pretty good. So,
Yeah, just blaming the kids
So-
because you're not professional.
no, so yeah. Anyway, we'll leave you to it. And yeah, all right.
Have a good week.
Have a good week. I'll try to do something next week. I had a bit chaotic right now doing grain harvest, so I can't do much.
Can't do anything. It's been raining.
And if there is going to be rain, well, I'll be actually stay home and do some proper YouTube tubing. So yeah.
You need to get rid of the spiders out of my car pot.
Oh, shit. That's something I didn't do.
Big black.
Big black.
Back.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Stay safe on the roads, and
See you next week.
see you next week. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.